You can't miss this. Rumors are swirling about a forgotten speedster from the Bears possibly changing teams, and the New Orleans Saints and Kansas City Chiefs are really interested. Is this finally the moment we see this talented player shine? The situation in Chicago is shifting quickly, and with new additions at receiver, this player's future looks more uncertain than ever. If the Bears don't capitalize on this, another team could snag a hidden gem. Stick around until the end to get all the details. Let's talk power. The latest power rankings have the Bears making a stunning leap from 21 to 14 in the blink of an eye. What does this mean for our team? With Caleb Williams at the helm and a future full of possibilities, the pressure has never been higher. This jump might just be the beginning, but can they keep this momentum going against the Commanders in their next matchup? Attention fans, NFL stats are throwing us some surprises this week. Caleb Williams and Keenan Allen are making waves with their standout performances, but there's so much more beneath the surface. With a completion percentage that's exceeding expectations, can Williams keep this level up in the next game? The competition is heating up, and the Bears need every player to step up to take on the Commanders. Let's get right to it. Today, we have some hot news about the Chicago Bears that you can't ignore. Have you heard the latest? Receiver Tyler Scott's situation could lead him to become a trade asset just in time for the deadline. Why? Well, the Bears have revamped their receiving core in a way that could leave Scott as a forgotten piece of the puzzle. Now, I'm telling you this. How is it possible that a talent like Tyler Scott, who shone at the University of Cincinnati, is in this situation? We're talking about a guy who clocked a blazing 4.44 seconds in the 40-yard dash, and when he was at his best, he led his team in receiving yards and touchdowns. A true speedster, right? But here's the problem. His rookie season was disappointing, with just 17 receptions for 168 yards. But listen to this. In training camp, Scott has been a highlight reel machine. He's shown remarkable chemistry with rookie quarterback Caleb Williams. So why hasn't he been given a chance? In the Week 1 win against the Tennessee Titans, Keenan Allen got hurt again. Many expected Scott to step up and shine, but instead, return specialist DeAndre Carter took his place. It's enough to make you tear your hair out. Don't you feel like the team is wasting a talent like this? Now here's where it gets interesting. Tyler Scott could be a player that attracts attention from other teams, and the New Orleans Saints and Kansas City Chiefs seem like logical destinations. With receiver Chris Olave dealing with a concussion and Rashid Shaheed facing a possible meniscus injury, the Saints urgently need someone like Scott. On the other hand, the Chiefs, looking for another Super Bowl ring, have their starting receiver duo out. Don't you think Scott could be the hidden ace they need? Hey Chicago Bears fans, today I bring you something truly exciting. The Bears have made a giant leap in the On-SI power rankings. Not just a leap, but a launch into orbit. Do you realize what this means? With a win over a Jacksonville team that clearly can't find its way, we've climbed from 21st to 14th. And now I ask you, how far are we from making some real noise in the league? Analyzing the rise. In this ranking, the Bears are right behind a Steelers team that, let's remember, was led by Justin Fields before being benched. And with a history of 6 fumbles in 6 games, doesn't that reflect more than just a lack of faith in a quarterback with so much potential? I tell you this, Fields has been a victim of a lack of support and strategy. But let's talk about what's coming next. Offensive identity. We need scoring to become our identity. It's not enough to win a game. We have to prove we can do this consistently. With the upcoming battle against the Washington Commanders, currently sitting at 8th, the pressure is on us. But what are we doing well on offense, and where are we struggling? Let's break it down. What we do well. The Bears have shown they can move the ball, and that's crucial. Caleb Williams, in the spotlight, is sharing the focus with this week's opponent, the Packers. It's no coincidence. He's on the right track, and we need to capitalize on that. Wouldn't you love to see Williams develop even further? The challenges. Now, let's talk about the struggles. Inconsistency has been a persistent problem. How many times have we seen good plays followed by questionable decisions? We need a more solid approach, especially when facing tougher defenses. That's something we can't ignore. Cole Met. A special shout out to Cole Kmet. He's been named the Special Teams Player of the Week for his impressive performance. His dual duty has been crucial, and it's this kind of effort we need from every player on the roster. The context of the NFC North. But here comes the challenging part. In the rankings, all the other NFC North teams are at the top, sitting 8th or higher. The Vikings and Lions are right behind the Chiefs. So, can we really compete in our own division? In summary, this is a crucial moment for the Bears. The improvement in the rankings is promising, but the real test is yet to come. Are we ready to take on the challenge and show that we can compete with the best? Let's get right to it, Chicago Bears fans. No time to waste. Today I'm bringing you fresh and exciting news from our Bears' latest victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars. And there's plenty to talk about. First off, let's talk about Caleb Williams. This kid is on fire, and I think many of you are already seeing it. Did you notice his impressive completion percentage over expected? Plus 12.5%. This isn't just any stat, it's the third best percentage of the week. And I ask you, what does that mean for the future of this team? It means we've got a quarterback who's elevating his game. Now let me remind you how this is calculated. You take the actual completion percentage and subtract the expected percentage. It's like Caleb is saying, I'm not just going to meet expectations, I'm going to blow them away. And now I ask you, are we witnessing the rise of a star in our offense? But that's not all. Caleb didn't just have his best completion percentage, he also posted an impressive 58.8% success rate. This marks a huge shift. Remember, at the start of the season, he was in the bottom 4 of the league. That's what I call a transformation. Can you imagine if he keeps this up? Opposing teams are going to have to completely rethink how they prepare to face the Bears. Let's move on to Keenan Allen, who's quickly becoming the go-to target for Caleb. How crazy is it that despite having the second lowest average separation of the week, just 2.9 yards, Caleb still found him and went 5 for 5. This is what explosive chemistry looks like on the field. 41 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's production. I'm telling you this. We need more players like Keenan on this roster. His ability to make plays in tough situations is exactly what the Bears need to make a serious run this season. And what's even more impressive, on quick passes, Caleb went 13 for 14, throwing for 111 yards and 3 touchdowns. This isn't just good play, this is a statement. Rivals should be worried. Now I ask you, can we keep this momentum going in the next games? Or is this a flash of greatness that's going to fade away? As we move forward in the season, I believe the Bears are building something special. The road to the playoffs looks a little clearer now, don't you think? But don't forget, there's still a lot of work to be done. Consistency will be key. Every game counts, and every play needs to be executed with precision. Now, Bears fans, I want to hear your thoughts on a hot topic. Should the Bears consider trading Tyler Scott? Are we looking at a missed opportunity, or would this be a smart move? Drop your comments below and let's talk about it, because your voice is key to this community. And as we keep the conversation going, do you think the Bears can keep this momentum and make a name for themselves in the NFC North? It's time for the true Chicago Bears spirit to shine. Share your thoughts, because every comment matters, and we want to hear from you. Lastly, let's reflect on something crucial. Do you think Caleb Williams can take the Bears to a new level this season? Does he have what it takes to change the history of our franchise? I'm excited to hear your opinions in the comments. If you're enjoying these conversations and want to be a part of this Bears fan family, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Together, we're stronger, and each one of you is an essential part of this community. Thanks for being here, and until next time, Bears fans,